them. They will not go without a fight.
Yeah.
Hence why we're getting more and more authoritarian laws. China will disintegrate into many, many different countries, just like Europe is. The elite at the moment, so the people who are running the Western world and have been now since Second World War, will not go without a fight.
Right.
They will not relinquish power, their influence, because everything has been set up to benefit them. They will not go without a fight.
Yeah.
Hence why we're getting more and more authoritarian laws. The state, that's why the police now are turning into some sort of semi-paramilitary force.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way for them to keep power. Big changes coming. And like I said, it'll get worse before it gets better. Foreign wars, I'm not too sure about foreign wars. I can't foresee any. I can foresee fake foreign wars, such as Ukraine, such as demonizing Russia, because dictators always want to point to someone else and go, I'm protecting you from them. And we've always used Russia as that, the red enemy. Look at that.
It's a scapegoat, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, Russia can't even defeat Ukraine.
No.
So I'm not worried about Russia marching through Europe. They can't even beat Ukraine.
What are they going to get? A load of woke idiots anyway. I mean, they're not exactly going to do that, are they?
No,
Putin's a smart guy.
Yeah, exactly. And they play the long game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gone into Ukraine if Trump would have been in power. He only went in because of Biden, saying with the disastrous pullout of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
People saw weakness and knew America didn't have a backbone, so said we can do what we want. But it's changed again now.
Yeah.
But there will be. The only one we need to worry about is China.
Yeah.
China is building and building. China wants to be a world power. China, had a century of humiliation when we ruled large parts of China. They were humiliated. We sold them drugs, and we fought the opium wars because we were just selling them drugs all the time. We were the original drug dealers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're a threat,
and they don't forget that either, do they?
No, and they play the long game. They play the long game, and they're very clever people.
Yeah.
But I think China will disintegrate. If we play the game right, China will disintegrate into many, many different countries, just like Europe is. China's too big, too ethnically diverse, different religions, different cultures. We think they're all the same, but they're not. They're as different as Europe are. But I think and they've got a history of civil wars, so I think they'll disintegrate the richer they get. So that might save us from a world war with China. But if we do have a war, it'll be with China. Anyone else is big enough.
I would say that similar with China, the psychology that someone like Xi he's another massive liar, and so if he felt sufficiently threatened, I think he'd attack. I think he'd start a war as opposed to let it fall to pieces.
Oh, absolutely. But it's that dictator syndrome. I need to have an external enemy because it stops my people turning on me. So I'm sure if he can see it all crumbling and it's all falling down and he's not got long to go, he'll start a war somewhere and he'll rally the people behind nationalism and fighting for the country. Whether or not that saves them or not, I don't know. It depends if they're ready for that war.
Yeah.
But what other things can go wrong with to stop the elite? I think the big thing at the moment will be the next atrocity in this country. Will Starmer and Starmer's government be able to stop the on-street violence that will start? People will be more prepared this time to be arrested, to go to jail. They'll be sneakier. They won't be as obvious because they know the police are going to come down on them. And that's what I fear. I fear mass civil unrest in this country.